something to talk about, though.
Good morning, everyone, or whatever time of day it is for you.
Hope you have your coffee or your evening tea or your oh, whatever. If you're Paige, then you're probably just she's gonna make
I,
it.
I, I couldn't believe she was going to set her alarm for 4
I don't
a.m.
know.
That's dedication, man.
That is
That's
dedication.
dedication.
That's incredible because I don't think I would do that. I've tried doing it before, and I don't think it was always very successful. Or at least I get up and I'm like, oh, no, I'm just going to watch the replay of whatever it was.
Yeah. So is your mom watching? Sharon, are you on here?
She's watching. She doesn't have her ears on, though. She's just listening to me. So she's not hearing
Oh.
you.
Mm.
She
I don't have anything interesting to say anyway.
no, she's just working on something, but she's going to put her earbuds on soon.
How far are you in winter?
I just got to page 20. So last night, not page 20. I just finished chapter 21 last night. So, shit's hit the fan.
Oh,
Oh, my
man.
God.
I'm at a very intense part, but I feel like when I say that, it's all intense, so I could be literally anywhere in the book. But no, I'm in chapter 39, so I just started book 3. Your stepmother will soon know you are here, warned the kindly dwarfs. Do not let anyone in.
Wow. Okay, so where is
Yeah.
that? Like
Oh,
in
it's
the
like
40s?
page 3.
Or something.
I'm on 348.
Okay. My goodness.
I know.
Can you believe this book? Can you believe this book? It is so exciting, and I'm loving all the characters together too. We're not getting enough Scarlet yet, but I'm really loving. Well, at least I'm not yet, but I'm loving having all these characters back together again. Yay! Welcome, Marie.
Mari's here.
Marie.
I actually, how do you pronounce your name? Because I don't want to say it wrong.
Mari. I don't know. Marie. Tell us what's the correct way to pronaunce it.
She finished. I saw her post. She
Welcome.
finished winter and still had like all kinds of questions.
Hello, Bailey. How you
Hi,
doing?
Bailey.
Yeah, she messaged me on Instagram saying I finished a few days ago, and I'm like, oh, I'm so behind.
Yeah, well, it's a big one, and I've been doing a lot of other reading this month too, so sounds
fine,
fine.
Mari.
Oh, whatever I said, whatever we said sounds fine. That's good.
Yeah, and I'm struggling to read this month. There's just a lot going on. So finals weeks are coming up in 2 weeks. I have a million things. Like you were saying, can relax this weekend. I'm like, yeah, I wish I could, but I've got a
Oh my
quiz due
gosh.
tomorrow, a project due tomorrow. I've got an exam on Monday and a final interview on Monday, and then I've got a whole bunch of stuff due next week because I'm actually going out of town for Thanksgiving. So I'm like, I want to get it all done before I leave.
Oh yeah, I can see
So I'm
that.
like, and then I also got to work on my TBR for December. So I have videos I got to create. Maria with an A.
Without the A,
Maria.
so Mari.
Marie. Okay. Marie.
Good morning, Amy Bowman. How are
Morning,
you, lovely
Amy.
lady?
Marie. Okay. I'm actually thinking about. Oh,
The bride test.
Is that the second one or the third one? This is the second one, right? That's the second one, right?
Amy's what? Define better, please.
Yeah, because I am not.
She read a lot last month, so I'm curious about this. The Glass
Morning,
Castle.
Naomi.
Hi, Naomi.
Oh, by Mandel. Emily St. John Mandel. How are you liking that so far? I've heard mixed things about The Glass Castle. Isn't that who it's by? Emily St.
You're right. Mandel. It is the second one.
What's the second one?
She was reading the bride.
Oh, the bride test. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that of the three that tends to be the least favorite of people, but they still love it. But of the three of their books that
What is that? What is that trilogy?
That's the The first one, so the second one, the last one's The Heart's Principle. I know that because I just got that one recently. Then The Bride Test, and the first one is, gosh, I should know this, right? But I can't think this early in the
We
morning.
need help,
I mean,
Bailey.
it's not early, but
We need so
let me
much
drink.
help. There's
Let me
not enough
drink more
coffee in the world. Oh, The Bride Test was so good. I just finished book 3 in that series.
What was the?
I feel like
What was
you know how I
the?
am about missing out on things.
I know it's supposed to be an amazing series. I want to read it. I have the third one. I need to pick up the other two. I got it in
my handy dandy
a
Goodreads.
box. Yeah, the Kiss
The
Quotient.
first
That's
one
the
is
first
the
one.
Kiss
Yes.
Quotient.
Yes.
The Bride Test.
I'm sure it'll be fast. Those romance type books usually are pretty quick. I've been reading a lot of graphic novels this month, so that's the only way that I'm making it through books quickly this month. Or not even making it through quickly. That's the only way that I'm getting my book, like number of books that I've read doing well. Okay, Jeanette. Well, I think I remember you talking about this one, but I'm confusing it with the Emily St. John Mandel one, which is The Glass Something or something like that. I don't know.
I missed it. What's the only way you're getting things done this month or read?
Graphic novels.
Oh, graphic novels
and manga.
I read Sheets this month, which I haven't done a whole lot of graphic novels, and I enjoyed it, but I only rated it 3 stars. I wasn't like overly impressed, but
I had the same situation.
I'm still like I'm not giving up on graphic novels. Like I'm kind of just on a hunt to find an amazing one at this point. So,
well, Mom loved this one. She just read The Prince and the Dressmaker, and she loved it.
Oh gosh. Okay, I just need to write these things down.
And then I recently just read. Oh, where's that one, Mom? Can you grab Lightfall?
Right here.
I got it.
And then I read this one, and I loved it, but Mom didn't love it. So she didn't hate it. She gave it like 3 stars.
I think I remember you talking about that on one of your, or at
Yeah,
least saying you were going to read it.
Mm-hmm.
You did
I
like
mean,
it?
I didn't give 5 stars. I gave it 4.5. So
Oh, well, that's still good.
middle grade. This one's not middle grade, but this one is.
Last month, most of my reading was audio, and this month, I just feel like I'm actually finishing books and reading and enjoying this more. Well, that's good. Are you reading any nonfiction, Amy Bowman? Graphic novels are so good. No shame.
Thank you, Naomi.
No shame. Roller Girl is cute.
That's another
vote for Lightfall. And Mari's reading Intimacies by Katie Kitamura.
What is that?
Our TBRs always get longer during these.
I know, this is dangerous. Intimacy. I put Itiacies.
Hi, Brittany.
Hello, Brittany.
A minute counts. We're glad you're here.
Oh my.
She is reading nonfiction. Look at you. I know you were having like guilt feelings for not getting any in last month. That's good. Please, make sure you're sitting down, but I actually did finish a nonfiction this month. So.
Whoa!
I know. I didn't start it this month. I started it probably a couple months ago, but I got it done. So, hey, we're going to count
literary fiction. Sorry. I just look it up. Intimacies.
Where am I? Did I read? I'm reading House of Salt and Sorrows currently.
I've heard about that one. Is it pretty good so far?
I feel like, doesn't that one have a pretty cover? Reading Romance Eternally Yours by Diane Bernard. Lots of smut. I just saw something on one of my Discord things this morning, and the girl was talking about smut, and it was like the it's some kind of like Disney retellings, and like how she'll never be able to see Aladdin in the same light again.
Oh no.
I was like, oh, I probably should not read those because I don't want
it
to ruin my Disney experience. Oh my gosh.
So last year for Christmas, I think it was Christmas, I got Mom a box. So I visited my friend in Olympia, and they have a Half Price Books there, a Half Price Books outlet, and they have these giant boxes full of like romance or sci-fi or whatever for $5. So I got her a huge box of romance for $5, and so she's still been working on that for like the whole year.
Working her way through. Hey, Helen's here. Hi, Helen. I have 100 pages of my current read left to finish. This will only be my third book that I've read this month, as I've lost my reading mojo. This happens.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. You'll get it back.
Some months make up for other months. Yeah, it's great. I'm only 8 chapters in, but I want to know what is going to happen. And it's bad to read or see anything nasty. Disney really ruins it for you. Exactly. See, that's why I'm like, okay, well, thanks for the warning. I'm just going to stay away. Oh my gosh.
That's too funny.
Are you guys ready to sprint?
Yeah, I think let's get our first sprint on.
Okay, so I have my magical little dice roller. We're just rolling one dice.
1 is 15, 6 is 40.
Okay, so we've got 35 then?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, what time is it?
So we'll start at 9:15.
9:15 your time?
Oh yeah, we'll start at 15 and go. Let's see. Till 40.
Okay. I told Amy she was going to have to do the math this morning.
You see how well that's going.
Oh my gosh.
And it's funny is like I'm in a math class right now because of teaching. We have a whole series of math classes we have to go through, and I'm loving math compared to because I'm learning math in a way that I never learned it as a child, and so I'm understanding math so much more.
Oh my gosh!
But it doesn't mean that I'm quick at it.
You're learning like the new math.
Well, I'm just learning like number sense as opposed to we learned it all by algorithms. So we just learned a technique to do everything, but we never actually understood the numbers or anything like that. Just how to plug things in and calculate them that way. So like we started from counting, like that's how like we started from where you would teach preschoolers. And so we're kind of working our way up, and it makes a lot more sense now. Like I understand. But like that whole Common Core concept, it's not really that style is required. It's more like you have to take math to the level that children understand it at. So if they're doing it a specific way, if they have specific standards, then you have to know those standards so you can help them understand. But like the whole concept is just that kids should understand math sense. And so it's interesting, like learning this new technique, but it's hard because that's like I have to rewire my brain.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Bye, Brittany.
Oh, Brittany, we're going to talk about the whole
bi-monthly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's awful. We'll talk about the whole bi-monthly thing in the next. So sorry we didn't get to that, but we are going to bring that up. And
yeah, and I guess if we come to any firm decisions, we'll just update you guys in the Discord.
Yeah.
Felt the same way with my math classes in college for education. It was just fascinating to learn it that way.
Like, I'm surprised how much I'm enjoying math. It's weird. That's not like me. That was my worst subject growing up. Wow. So, yeah.
That's saying something.
My math teacher was actually like, yeah, you should really think about getting an emphasis in math studies in your credentialing. And I'm like, no.
Me? Oh, my gosh.
You're pulling my leg.
Oh, okay. It is time. We will see you guys back at 40.
Ready. This is so exciting. I can't believe I have that much more book left.
Yeah.
It's just like there's so much going on already.
So I read chapter 40, like the end of 39 and then all of chapter 40 during that sprint. And there was a part in chapter 40 that I was like sitting here like on the verge of tears. Like I was that worked up about it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I got 2 chapters done. I'm just started chapter 23. And I'm just like, this is so exciting.
Bailey made it to page 36 in
Great
her
job.
book.
Fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Yeah.
This is such an emotional roller coaster, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is gonna be I'm excited because when you read a series, sometimes the last book is not what you want. And I feel like this is gonna be like it's already living up to what I want for this series,
Yeah.
Just in the little part that I've read, I feel like it's already living up to it.
Good.
How are you feeling? Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna be okay. I'm just
no.
I'm just at a part where like things aren't necessarily going our way and like it's really hard. It's really hard.
Yes.
40 pages. You're a rock star. I only read like 16, but I don't know. I always feel like I'm distracted when I'm a slow reader anyway, but then I always feel like I'm semi-distracted whenever I'm hosting sprints too, so there was probably that. But
yeah, no, I feel you because I get the same problem. I get the same problem when I'm watching sprints.
yeah.
Hosting
I
even
know.
harder.
I know. I do pretty good like there's a sprints Discord channel that I'm a part of, and like I do pretty good with that because there's just not as much to distract you,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But our people are doing good, so I joined a little
That's
late.
what matters.
But I
Hello,
think I
Ruby.
read about 25 pages. Woohoo! What are you reading,
Pretty
Ruby?
good. Yeah.
Frantically looking at chapter 40 to see. I will message you because it is just very. It was just. Oh, I don't know. It just got me feeling all of the things. Yeah. She's reading The Dragon Republic. You had me at Dragon. I don't know what that one is, honestly.
Oh, that's the Poppy War. That's the third in the Poppy War series.
Oh, okay. 10 more pages in Intimacies. Just want to read them. Everybody's doing good.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, you want to get that one done. So, Marie was thinking about doing the Stars Above, but I know when it's hard when you're really into a book to switch sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have I'm doing better about not reading too many books right now, but I have a couple that I have one that I haven't picked up in a little while that I want to pick back up, and I started reading it a little bit last night before falling asleep, and I'm like, I just don't want to put it down, but I got so many books to read. That's the only other problem when it comes to obligation reads. When you got to read other reads and you want to read them, but then you're really into a book and you're like, I gotta put this down. I don't want to. So yeah, it happens.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. Are you gonna be okay?
I need some emotional
support
right now.
I'm very worried about you. Oh no, that's not good. That doesn't bode well.
I'm gonna be okay. I'm just it's in the back of my brain now. I'm still like there with them. Oh
yeah,
rough.
Yeah, there's oh my gosh, that makes me nervous.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been tempted just to I've been thinking about the coming year and thinking about, the goals that I set this year and the goals that I met and the goals that I didn't even come close to. And Yeah, I mean, there's a part of me that just wants to chuck out the whole TBR for 2022 and just read what the heck I want, aside from what we're reading together, obviously. But yeah,
That's not a bad
I haven't
idea.
quite made up my mind. Yeah, I'm like, okay, if I'm losing the joy and with some of these obligations, then that's not what this is about. So
Yeah,
we'll see. We will see. Oh my gosh. We got yep, that scene. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh. Mm. Mm-hmm. Those 10 pages first.
Oh,
Then
so get
Stars
to finish
Above.
Intimacies, yeah, and Stars Above. Yeah, I'm excited about Stars Above. Well, Mom said she's finished Winter, and she's excited about Stars Above because she's like, I can't wait to see what these little stories, these short stories are, and see like how they enhance the overall. Because I
Yeah.
think they're afterward stories, right? They're
I don't
like,
know, honestly, but I know that, like Mario was saying, it's sad that the series will be over after Winter, but then at least we have the short stories to look forward to. So I agree.
yeah. And I put the both of Aiko's graphic novels on my want to read at the library. There's people are using them, but like I'm excited about reading those because I love Aiko.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
It gets worse before it gets better.
Amy.
Oh no.
That is not good. I mean, it makes sense considering I'm only like, maybe just shy of the halfway point, but like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle it, man. So intense.
So intense.
So intense. Very intense.
It's already intense. I'm only 20 pages in or so.
I overcommit all the time.
It's okay.
Thank you, Bailey.
I had to do that this past year. I was doing a lot of, because everybody, especially I think you get to a point where you're starting to make a lot of friends on BookTube, and you're making a lot of friends. You're making some good connections with your followers and other BookTubers, and you get excited about doing buddy reads. So then you start doing buddy reads, and then I got to a point where I was doing like 5 or 6 buddy reads a month, and I just couldn't keep up, and I was becoming a bad buddy read partner because.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't like feeling that way. I like being the kind of person who follows through on what I say I'm going to do. And so when I was starting to fall, like everything was starting to fall through the cracks. I was like, yeah, the cracks. I was feeling really bad and guilty about myself, about my, and so
yeah.
Sometimes you have to like, okay, no, I can't do this right now. And it's okay to say no because I just overdid it.
And I'm finding like with my TBR game especially, things are so randomized that I'm not like one of my goals this year was to like finish more series than I started. That is not happening. And it's because I kind of like lose some control with that. So yeah, that's bugging me a little bit because I have quite a few series that I would really just like to read them and enjoy them and not forget what happened in the previous book, so.
Have to reread the previous book just to remember.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been the nice thing about this read along, though, is like I'm not very good at finishing series.
Oh,
so
I know.
Has been a great
so
opportunity
motivating.
for me to.
Yeah. Some of the stories are during the events, some are before, and some are after.
Okay.
So we get a little,
little
sprinkling.
I like that. Yeah.
Sprinkling there. I have to.
You have read the graphic novels. How'd you like them, Maria? Marie with no A. Maria with no A. Marie. Sorry.
All the hearts from Ruby. Could you find a way to put more choice in your TBR game? I know. See, that's the thing.
I'm actually redoing my game.
The viewers like the TBR game.
They do. Yeah. I'm actually redoing my game, but to give me more choice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Maybe no, it's okay. I just, it is fun for me. So yeah, Amy's right. Maybe I can rethink it a little bit, give myself a little more control.
Yeah. It's sometimes you got to do that because like I didn't have much control with my game. My game, is really specific and I'm having to rework it over December so that it works better for me. I love playing it though. I really love playing it. So I want to keep doing it, but I got to make it work for 2022.
Your game is a lot of fun and it's so specific. Like,
it's not going to be as specific next year.
Yeah. I'm sure that makes it hard.
Yeah.
I keep my goals simple and relatively easy to accomplish. I've never made a books to read in 2022 type list.
I had thought about doing a 40 before 40, and I was really excited about that idea, but I just kept waiting on it. And now it's just too close. Like, I can't read 40 books by the time I turn 40, because that's like
let's talk about how close it is.
14 months. Yeah. 14 months away, or let's see, December, January, February.
Don't say that.
Yeah, that's like 12, 13, 14, 15 months away. 15 months away.
I was going to say, we're both 1983, right?
Yeah, but I'm February 1983.
Oh, you're ahead of me a little bit.
So I have a little over a year to read 40 books.
You're 5 months. You were born 5 months before me.
Yeah. And I can read 40 books in that time, but then that just limits the fact that I have to read at least 2 of my 40 before 40s each month, which is too much. I can't do it.
Man, that's
so we'll just do 50 before 50, and I'll start when I'm 40.
That could work.
Yeah.
That could really work. Krista says, I thought the graphic novels were cute.
Good. I'm glad about it. I'm glad to hear that. Good.
Beautiful
Good.
And wonderful.
I love Aiko.
I love those words. Squash that series as we speak. Yes, Bailey. You know what I'm saying, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. That this month? Squash that series or something like that? Like, it's a readathon, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Bailey, help me. You're hosting it, correct? See, I should probably just jump on that.
I'm not doing anything this month. Well, I'm doing Believeathon, but like I'm doing one a week, so that's what I can handle.
Believeathon. And I guess since we're not going to have Believeathon anymore, I'm going to have to take advantage of middle grade March because
absolutely.
Because I really love it. Makes me happy.
It's nice to throw in easier books here and there too, just kind of like palate cleansers in a sense. You know, they're usually a lot more lighthearted. You know, there's some deep subject matter, but it's never so dark and deep that you can't, you know, you do get some like warmth from middle grade a lot of the time.
Yeah, they always have the best like messages, like you know, and it can be kind of deep and kind of like, you know, life lesson stuff. You know, some of these books are like beyond their years, you know, as far as, you know, coming to that realization, you know, when you're like 12, 13, man, if I would have had a grasp on some of that stuff, I would have been way ahead of the game. But
yeah. So I read Tilly and the Book Wanderers, and I did not give it 5 stars.
You didn't? What'd you give it?
I don't want to tell you.
3? 3?
A little higher.
3.5.
Yeah.
Did you?
So here's the thing. Like, I really liked it. I liked the concept. I'm looking forward to continuing the series. This one just didn't hit me the way I wanted it to, and I didn't get the connection that I wanted to. There was so much about it that was like, I love these elements to it, but I didn't have that same connection. But I can see how I'm going to like it more and more as I go. But mom gave it 5 stars. So, I mean, like, I'm going to do my review on my thing, and I think nobody should listen to it because I'm the outlier. Although JD Reed gave it low stars. So, like, her and I are the 2 outliers. I gave it higher ratings.
I don't know if I would rate it the same if I read it again, but yeah, what am I on? I need to read like the 3rd book now, but yeah, I think I liked it for what it was. Like, so kind of rated it accordingly, you know. I was just
a little underwhelmed with how I felt.
Oops, wrong one.
Which was really sad for me because I this was a 5-star prediction. So like, but I also love the ideas so much. I really, really like so much about it that I'm looking forward to the next in the series. So even though this one particularly wasn't my favorite it's still good though. I still think 3 stars, 3.5 is good. Like, that's what I consider good book, not great or amazing, but good. And I am looking forward to continuing the series. I brought that up for a reason though, and I can't remember now what it is. What were we talking about?
We were talking about finishing series. Bailey says, yes, Kayla and I host it. Oh, we were talking about the lessons you can learn and stuff from middle grade.
Yeah. But what I loved about that, and I do talk about this in my review a little bit, what I loved about that was that she really made a point of showing children how to communicate. And I think that's something that children don't learn enough of. Like, we don't give that lesson to children enough, like this idea of how to communicate in a productive sort of way. And like it was really emphasized in that book, that first book, and I was like so impressed. And I'm like, oh, I want to teach my kids this book, well, you know, like when I'm a teacher, because I want them to learn how to communicate, which is something that even as adults we struggle with, you know, like. And so, like, you're right, that message, sometimes the message in these children's books is so profound and so important for kids.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, so Bailey and Kayla are hosting the Squash That series read-a-thon.
Good job, yeah.
The whole point is to continue series. So if you have some series that you need to squash,
squash them.
Middle grade March. Woo woo. Oh, just 3-day weekend round. Okay.
Is it during November?
Happening?
It's this weekend.
Yeah,
I as in.
I think so.
Yesterday, today, tomorrow, probably.
Everybody loves Middle grade March. I have Tilly and the Book Wanderers on my shelf.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me, Bailey. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Good. It's good. It's cute. Like it's to me, the Tilly, the Pages and Co books are like the definition of like comfort reads. Like it's
the setting is incredible.
I don't have to think about it too hard. Like I don't know. I just like them. But have you read the Story Thief series by James Riley? It's a similar concept to Tilly and the Book Wanderers. I have not read Tilly yet, but I really like Story Thief.
I'm going to look it up. James Riley. You know, and so I looked up Anna James' history, and Tilly and the Book Wanderers is her first book. And then that kind of made sense to me because I felt like the writing, I felt like a certain part of it just felt like a first book to me. And so like, that's why I'm really excited to continue the series. And I've heard other people say that as you go on, the series just gets better and better. And that's true for most, you know, first time published writers. They just get stronger and stronger as they go. They get better better editors, better publishing teams, things like that. Like I'm sure that is the case. And it's not that I didn't enjoy a lot about it. I did.
I'm trying to find this.
James Riley.
Yeah, the thing about the second Pages and Co book is that, and I don't think I'm giving anything away, but like the original villain is in there, and then like 2 new villains. Like you get all the bad guys in that one.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, Story Thieves. Good. I'm gonna check that out too.
Oh, is it got an S on the thief part?
Thieves. Thieves. I looked it up by James Riley's name.
I can't find it. Okay. Oh, I like the cover.
Yeah, it's cute. I'm going to be teaching this age range, so like anytime I can read something and
that looks fun.
Middle grade. I'm happy to do so.
Cool. So, do you want to talk about the thing now or the thing later? We've already talked a little bit.
Thing? I know. I'm like, should we talk about the thing now, or should we do another sprint and then talk about the thing after that? Where's Paige?
Paige.
Did you wake up yet, Paige?
Where are she hit the snooze.
Let's go one more round and see if Paige shows up, because you know part of it was Brittany's idea, but part of it was Paige's idea. So let's do another round, and then if not, we'll just talk about it.
Let me roll the thing.
I'm such a dork. Sorry.
Whoa.
Okay, so that's 30, right? Okay, so at 30 then.
Okay, yeah, that works. Let me make the little banner jobby.
I'm excited to get back into the book. Sorry, I'm way too much this morning. My coffee's starting to kick in.
I'm so glad. I'm literally what's in my cup is I usually make a half a pot. So like I usually make about 6 cups, and like this is the last of it. So I should be like amped right now, and I'm not. Starting at...
well, I'll try to share some of mine with you because I'm getting buzzy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Amy. God.
Sprint till 30. Okay. thing is so... Okay, there we go.
See you guys on the other side.
Okay, happy reading. Fitz is here. Hi, Fitz, buddy.
Well, someone just chopped some onions here in my house.
That's what happens.
Oh. Anyways.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Taking turns asking each other if we're gonna be okay.
Yeah. No, it's just I got to a very nice moment. It's a good moment.
Nice teary moment. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take it. I read like 18 pages and I just had like a shocker moment. Like,
oh
my gosh. I did not really see that coming. But those are always fun.
That's fun. Let's see, I got through
Bailey's like
a
rocking
chapter
and rolling here.
Wow, nice job, Bailey. I got like through chapter and a half.
Read.
But
how'd everybody else do?
I don't think I got as many that time around, but
Ruby read 30 and ended on an alarming note.
Oh.
I feel you.
I do want to read that series at some point, the Poppywork trilogy.
Yeah. And Naomi read 60.
Superstar.
Man, it's really good.
Yeah,
really good. I
know it's hard.
I don't think Paige is here.
I don't think she is. So I think we're going to have to talk about it without her.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I think a couple more people just joined. Say hi. Tell us what you're reading.
Hey, hello.
So.
Yeah. So Brittany had brought up that because people were starting to get it seemed like people were starting to get a little burnt out, or at least slowing down on the series with winter and stuff, that she was thinking it might be a good idea to do every other month for a book, so that people have more time to read it. Or, we did have, I know Brittany and a couple others had the issue where they couldn't get the book in time because of the library and stuff like that. So I think that was one of the suggestions.
Yeah.
And then Paige came up with the suggestion of doing concurrent series. So like taking the top 2 rated books and 1 month doing one book and the next month doing the other, or series. 1 month doing one series, the next month doing the other series. Yeah. And so going back and forth, and then that way we're doing 2 series at a time. And so that was something we kind of wanted to talk about because we hadn't really talked about it ever.
Yeah.
And see what people thought, thought.
We left the poll up until the 30th for our next series. Right now, it looks like Mortal Instruments and Discovery of Witches are in the lead.
Yeah.
So if we did say those 2 were the top picks, then if we did the concurrent series, we would read a Mortal Instruments book 1 month and then a Discovery of Witches book the next month, or the other option is to pick one series and then just have 2 months to read each book. So we're kind of just looking for some feedback for those of you who are planning to continue to do the read-alongs with us, the Bookstara read-alongs, which I came up with our little icon the other day.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, so there'll be a change on the Discord after we get through the Lunar Chronicles next month. Yeah.
And it's amazing. I can't wait for everybody to see your icon and the Bookstara read-alongs.
Yeah, it's
look.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. Really awesome.
So
and so granted, we don't know for sure if it's going to be Mortal Instruments and Discovery Witches. That's just at the moment, those are the 2 leading series.
Yeah.
But that's still the concept. It would be probably the 2 top rated are voted.
Krista read a few pages from the Lincoln Highway and then started working on stuff on the computer.
What you think about that, Krista, because a lot of people have not been liking that one. They like his other one, The Gentleman in Moscow, but they don't like the Lincoln Highway. So what do you think?
What's that one about?
It's kind of a road trip thing, I think, if I remember correctly. And I'm curious to read it because it sounds like something I'd be interested in, but the reviews aren't so good. People that I know that have loved his first book have not been loving this one, or not his first book, one of his other books. Have not been enjoying that.
Sharon is also reading Black Leopard, Red Wolf. There were a few trigger warnings at the very beginning before I figured out it was not a middle grade book.
So that one was my my library every quarter they send me a here, read this, you might enjoy this. So the first time they sent me Uprooted by Naomi Novik, and I didn't get a chance to read it, so Mom read it. This time they sent me Black Leopard, Red Wolf, and I'm not going to have time to read it, so Mom's reading it.
Yeah, that works.
She's reading all my library recommends books.
She's kind of like screening them for you.
Exactly.
I flew through the audiobook of Winter in 3 days. I could see that.
Yeah, it's good.
It would be fun to do 2 at once. The read-alongs.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't been on Discord in ages, but I like that you'll be doing more read-alongs. Fun. Yeah. Kind of have a good thing going, so we've both enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm really liking it so far. Only about 120 pages in to
Lincoln
Highway. And Bailey says, I personally would not be interested in the Mortal Instruments, so then there's not like a 6-month period where you can't really jump in. Yeah, and I mentioned that to Amy that, if somebody didn't want to read one of this series with us, they may be interested in reading the other. So I definitely think more people could potentially get involved this way, which is awesome.
Yeah, especially if they've already read one of the other series and they're not interested. Then there's 2 going on at the same time, so that way it can cover, like you said, more participants. And that is a very good point. Yeah. Because Mortal Instruments is a longer series. So it would, if that was the one that won, then it would be a long period where people couldn't join in. Whereas I think
it's true.
And then we could always, once one finished, I think Discovery Witch is only 4 books. Once that one finished, even though we're still going on with Mortal Instruments or whatever wins, we could always start another series, put a vote out there, start another series. And
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem like a bad idea. And then it does give people a bit of, if they're only doing one of the series, but it's feeling a little overwhelming, because sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with that I'm struggling with my Robin Hobb series right now that I'm supposed to be reading one a month. That's not happening. So it's nice to have a little bit of a break for people who may take a little longer to read a book, or they can't get a hold of it. So if they're only doing one of the series, and they have plenty of time to catch up.
Yeah, that's a good point too. For sure. Bailey says, schedule breaks too. I know it's a lot to have a book every single month. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're not starting it again until February.
So, I mean, really just me and you will be the only ones that are definitely committed to both.
Well, that's why I said we should get Paige involved, because maybe we could.
Yeah. I know.
At least, that's a good point too. It's going to be a lot for us, but I mean, we'd still be reading one a month either way, I think. So I don't know. It's something we have to continue talking about, Danielle, but I think it's good to give everybody a bit of a say. I know that we had to change the schedule, so there's not everybody here that would maybe want to have a say in it, but if you have to catch up on these, hello! If you have to catch up on the sprints later, let us in the comment section down below. You could let us know what you think, or in Discord as well. So as far as this conversation goes, we're not planning it right yet anyways. If we started the concurrent series, it wouldn't be till March. So we have time to talk, put your opinions out there for the group.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't know. That's it. That was the conversation.
I'll have to just maybe post a question in the announcements part, along with our poll that's already running, and just see, if and maybe just leave it open, like if anybody has any thoughts on it. But
I think that's a good idea. You know, because like I said, we're not making this change or doing anything until we start our next series of books in February, anyways. So
yeah. Yes, ma'am. So you want to read some more? Or you?
Yeah. I gotta find out what happens next.
Oh man. Okay, I'll roll the thing. Tori, what are you reading?
Yeah. Anything good?
Okay, it's a shorter one. Oh.
25, right? So if we start at 45, that's
10 after?
10 after, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Bailey has to go. Ooh, Thanksgiving. I like early Thanksgiving.
Thank
Eat
you
lots
for
of
your
good food.
input, Bailey, on the concurrent series thingy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and have a good meal. Oh, sounds delicious.
I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. Just joining.
Hey, Jane.
Hi, Jane. Glad you're here. This sprint, I'm going to work on putting lights on my tree. Ooh, fun! Think I'll try to find a Christmas audiobook today. That is a good idea.
Oh, sounds amazing.
I don't know. I've read 4 graphic novels today. I have a Doctor Who volume, I think. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I was saying that's the only way I've been getting through a lot of books this month is, well, not a lot of books, but books this month is graphic novels.
Yeah.
It's just been what's happening.
We do homemade pizzas. That is so fun.
Oh, I love homemade pizzas.
That is so fun.
Because it's like a fun activity to do together, and pizza's amazing. Good choice.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know either.
We're so exciting this morning.
It's like a hurry up and wait sort of thing now. But yeah.
I really got nothing. I'm trying to think if I have read any other good books this month I can tell you about.
Oh.
I had to take The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise back to the library. But, you know, after I said, "Oh, I think I just read my favorite book of the year," when I read Louisiana's Way Home, and then found out that was the second book in the series. No, I mean, the Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise is, I mean, it's right up there. It was so good. So good.
Was that part of a series? I mean, part of that same series? Or because I know you said there were more in that other Louisiana.
Yeah, no, I think that one's just a standalone. But
okay.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Oh, doesn't it feel good reading your favorite books?
Oh my
so gosh.
Good. Oh, I read that one. Oh, there we go. I'm also about a quarter of the way into Wonderscape, but I need to go to the shop at some point. Ugh. Wonderscape. That sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar.
See? I know. I cried, but it was like a good cry. Like, it was just so beautifully done. Like, that whole book was just fantastic. Yeah, probably right. So, I mean, I may have to put my favorites according to genre this year, because I loved The City of Brass for what it is, and then now The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise I loved it for what it is, and so, yeah, I may have to have more than one favorite this year. The others in the Three Rancheros series are good too. Raimi, yes. So I read Louisiana's Way Home, and then whenever I went to mark it read on Goodreads, I was like, "Oh crap! I just started right in the middle."
I hate
But
that.
yeah,
Ugh.
you can totally read them as a standalone. So I think, but okay, it is 45. We are sprinting until 10 after.
Let's do this. I gotta
Happy
get back
reading.
to my crying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Lavana is a piece of work.
I know. I know. I read this I think it was in chapter 43. Thorne gave one of his like very Thorne-esque speeches, and it was just made me so happy.
So you're feeling like, okay, we're back on track now.
Yeah. Wonderscape, middle grade book where kids get sucked into a video game in the year 2473.
Oh, that sounds fun.
David Bad. Woo woo. Guess who's here? Yeah.
I know she showed up right after we talked about the series thing.
We had this whole conversation that we were hoping you were going to be present for. But that's okay, because we can talk about it some more.
Yeah.
Martine's here too. Hi.
Hey, Martine. It's
what
so
are you
good
reading?
to see you. Where are you?
Paige, what are you
Have
reading?
you? Oh. What's everybody reading? I made it. I didn't make it that much further. Well, I guess I did. I'm on chapter 26 at this point. Yeah, I haven't been keeping track of page count, though, so.
I read like another 15 pages, and I'm on chapter 45 now.
All right. Good.
I'm going to have so much to talk about on the Discord after this.
Oh, this whole section. I mean, I keep saying like, oh my gosh, this section of chapters is so much going on. It's so crazy. And I'm like, but it's the same as the last section. Like, I'm guessing every section of chapters is going to be wild and crazy at this point.
Nothing currently. 5 a.m. was a little too early for my brain to process words. I understand.
Poor Paige.
Got my garland on my tree and more listened, read in A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire.
How do you like that series so far, Jane? I really want to read that. Isn't that the from Blood and Ash series?
Oh.
Isn't that that series?
I don't know. I'm so bad at that.
Let me look it up.
I recognize covers more than I do titles. I guess that's just because I'm just like a visual person. Someone needs to stop giving me historical fiction books.
Oh, that's... Hi, Shell.
Please stop.
You know what, Shell?
But are you liking them?
You need to... No, she hates history. She's definitely not. She doesn't like classics or history. But
I was going to say, I thought she liked like thriller stuff.
She plays my game, and so we plan out her TBR together. Because I have like all the book choices, and so she's not a fan. What are you reading right now, Shell?
Yeah, what you reading?
40 awesome, more. Naomi. 40 more pages. Woohoo!
Defenders by Will Mcintosh.
And The Kingdom of Flesh and Fire is part of that Blood and Ash series by Jennifer L. I'm so curious about that series. I want to read that.
I am too. I'm loving it so much. I read Blood and Ash in May, so it has been a little bit.
Yeah, I want to read that series. We had considered that for one of the options for this read along, but it's not done yet. So we're trying to stick with series that are completed, or at least mostly completed.
Yeah, that's kind of the.
That was our like little.
What we're shooting for anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Defenders by Will Mcintosh. Let me look that one up. Will.
This is the one Shell is reading, An Extraordinary Union.
Oh, that's the that was the romance. Supposed to be really good though, by what's her name? The one that does Extraordinary. Alyssa Cole, that's it. I want to read Alyssa Cole's writing. It's a romance, Shell. You love romances. I'm such a jerk. Okay. Defenders. Oh, sci-fi. Apocalyptic aliens. Ooh. That's always fun.
A new epic of alien invasion and human resistance by Hugo Award-winning author Will Mcintosh. The invaders came to claim Earth as their own, overwhelming us with superior weapons and the ability to read our minds like open books. Our only chance for survival was to engineer a new race of perfect soldiers to combat them. 17 feet tall, knowing and loving nothing but war, their minds closed to the aliens. But these saviors could never be our servants, and what is done cannot be undone.
What did he win the Hugo Award with?
How far are you in that, Martine? I don't know.
No pressure.
He's written 71 books.
Oh, so he's prolific.
Oh my. Yeah, I don't know.
So, should we bring back up the topic that Paige missed?
First, Paige, are you still here?
You fallen back asleep.
Are you still here? Can you process my words? 71% of the way through. How are you liking it? How are you liking it?
Yeah, Martine likes sci-fi.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
She recommended me some
Illuminae, yeah. I am still halfway through it because I haven't picked it up since I read halfway through it. I'm not able to finish a lot of books right now. I feel like I keep starting new books because I have books I need to start, and then I'm like, I'm never gonna finish.
She's away.
All right, Paige.
So we were talking about the now my coffee's kicking in. The Bookstara.
We started out with the whole bi-monthly concept, and then Paige had recommended that we do concurrent series.
Yes. And so we were just talking about how that would work and whether or not you, Paige, would like to, help us out, join the team.
Yeah, join the books. So, and for anybody who's come in who hasn't heard about this possibility, it's that we would, right now, the two top winning books at the moment, this could always change because the vote is still open until the 30th. So if you haven't voted, vote, are Discovery of Witches and Mortal Instruments. So what we would do is we would start in February with one or the other, Discovery of Witches or Mortal Instruments. And then in March, we would read the other series. So say like we started with Discovery of Witches in February. In March, we would read the first Mortal Instruments. And then in April, it'd be Discovery of Witches. And
yeah.
Who came up with, who mentioned, Bailey mentioned that that's also kind of cool for people who don't want to read one of the series. Like she's not really interested in Mortal Instruments. So
they won't have to wait for months to join us.
Join in again. If she could be reading Discovery of Witches.
In one series. So, yeah. So
we kind of like the idea, but Danielle's going to put up a poll-ish sort of thing on Discord so people can decide whether or not they like that idea. But I think we're both kind of gung-ho, you and I at this point. Feel pretty good about it.
I actually think it's a great idea to alternate series. I really
gives people a break.
Really like that idea.
Yeah. It gives people a break also if they need time between books to,
Martine is liking Defenders, which is awesome. She's acquired tea, so the words can be processed. We're getting oohs and ahs, and that she would love to. So that's freaking awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm so excited. It's going to be good. It's going to be great.
I'm excited too. I'm excited about all the 4 series that we picked. So like I'm excited either way, whatever one wins. But okay. Jane likes it too. I know Jane missed the conversation. She came in right after we talked about it also.
Oh, well, I'm glad you re-explained. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we don't even need to vote on it. Maybe we just make executive decisions.
I mean, we're kind of in charge. But yeah, that was such a good idea.
Yeah.
Such a good idea. So yeah, if you still want to weigh in, you've got to go to our Discord, the Lunaralong. It's currently Lunaralong Discord, and I was just going to read off the ones we're choosing from again. So we are voting on Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare, the David Bad Trilogy by S.A. Chakraborty, Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page, or The Discovery of Witches, which is the All Souls series by Deborah Harkness. So, and it's very close right now between Mortal Instruments and Discovery of Witches. I think Amy had a couple votes to add that
and there was one more
who messaged her.
And there was one more, that Molly person is also a David Bad trilogy. So there's at least 3 more for the David Bad trilogy there.
Wow. Okay. So yeah,
it's still not in first place, but
I was gonna say even with those 3, yeah,
it's still not looking good for the David Bad trilogy.
Not like my vote is coming second, so I was totally keen for that.
I think she voted for Mortal Instruments.
Okay. Hey, see, I just feel like so many more people will be happy this way, and I mean, I don't know. I'm not like trying to be a people pleaser, but also like we're doing this so we all can have fun.
Yeah.
Haha, I've read both. Shell's like,
yeah, sorry, Shell.
Doesn't apply to me.
Yeah, Danielle Page. But no, that's not winning. People go vote for Dorothy Must Die if you want Danielle and Page. Oh wait, no.
Ruby would hop in for David Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got to go vote then, because that one's in last place at the moment.
Go vote. I'm still totally keen for Discovery of Witches.
Yeah, the series sounded good, and I'm not willing to watch it until I read the book. But I actually have that first book of Discovery of Witches, so we'll see what wins. You know, there's still 10 days left for voting, so if you haven't had a chance to vote, either send Danielle or I a message on Twitter. Well, Twitter for you, Instagram for both of us, or go vote on Discord. But don't vote both places, because that's not fair.
Yeah, don't vote on more than one place.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. Because we are keeping track of votes that come through messages as well. So
yeah,
send us your message if you don't want to vote on Discord, or you aren't on Discord.
I really like Discord though.
Yeah, it's fun, and I'm excited to talk about this book because this is just amazing.
I know. I'm like trying to think how long the live discussion is going to be. Like, we've got lots to talk about already.
I know. So depending how this goes, like this is so far, I'm giving 5-star predictions to Winter so far, but I'm still pretty early on, so we'll see. But yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, let's see.
Martine wants us to drop the Discord.
Can you do that?
Yes, please hold. Oh God, what did I do? Am I still showing up on there when I'm in a different tab?
Yeah, I mean, you're like your face.
Yeah,
yeah, you're still here.
I'm probably gonna break my computer. Okay, Discord.
That's funny. Yeah, and then also, I think Danielle and I kind of decided that when it comes to series, we're trying to read the ones that are finished. So when you give suggestions, like for future times, try to give us suggestions of series that are completed, because as much as we want to read some of these other series, like I really want to read for Blood and Ash, we're trying to stick with completed series, at least for now.
Yeah. I'm getting the link. Don't worry.
And also, if you've given us suggestions on series, we have been writing them down. So we do have copies of previously made suggestions as well. I've been keeping track of all of them. That's not what I'm trying to do. How's it going?
Oh, here we go. I don't usually look at it like on my computer. I'm usually always looking at it on my phone. Okay, let's try that.
And like Danielle said, right now it's the Lunaralong Discord channel, but we're switching it over to the Book Car Read Along channel after Lunaralong has completed. But you can still go on there and access all the notifications and join the channel, even though it's currently says Lunaralong Discord. It's going to be the main channel for our Bookstara. Oh, I said Bookstara read-alongs.
I kind of do want to show them the little graphic.
It looks really. Oh yeah.
I bet I can show them.
Insider look, guys, you get to see because here. It turned out really cute. I'm excited about it.
I really like it. I really like it a lot. There you go. Oh, it's not as colorful, but
yeah.
Anyway.
It looks very rainbowy in
yeah.
Yeah, it looks so good.
So cute.
If I can show it because
you're welcome, Martine. Oops.
Love my lighting.
Oh, that's better. Yeah. Oh, that's better. There you go. Cutesy tootsy.
Yeah. Turned out good. Good job, Danielle.
It's officially a thing.
Superstar.
I feel much more official now that the icon is made.
We were only halving it before, guys. Now we are official. It's official read along at this point.
So it's 1:26. You want to do one more sprint and then?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Yeah,
that sounds like a plan to me.
We've been doing some reading this morning.
I know. I feel like I'm good. I'm almost. If I read fast this time, I might be able to make it 10 chapters. Not 20, 10 chapters. Then I can go comment on Discord. So stay tuned for my comments on through chapter 30.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh, 15 minutes. All right.
Got a baby sprint.
I won't get done. It's a baby sprint.
Okay. Amy likes
That's fine. That works. I got a lot of homework I got to do, so.
Oh, I know. I got to do chores, man. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to start at 30.
And we'll go to 45. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Like, this is good. And, I kind of expected it because the other books really did a good job of setting up this final, wow, words are failing. The other books did a really good job of setting up this final book. Thanks for joining us, Paige. Sorry you had to wake up so early. Poor Paige.
Yeah, no, I
You're a trooper.
I agree with you that the other books did a good job of setting this one up.
Yeah. Still not getting enough Scarlet, so we'll see if that happens some more going forward. But obviously I can't.
I feel like they've all had a role in this final book. So good. Nobody gets left out.
Good. Because so far, you don't think that?
No, I don't think anybody gets left out.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that.
And I actually think she may be introducing another character. Like,
what?
Could be wrong, but
interesting.
Yeah. I know.
I gotta think about that.
You'll know. When you know, you'll know.
When you know, you'll know.
A little winter teaser there.
My goodness. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about all this. Just, I'm enjoying reading this a lot.
Me too.
A lot.
Me too.
I can't believe it's going to be over then. Oh, I was thinking about that. Yeah. But I mean, aside from that, so I normally don't really get upset when things end, but I've just finished watching one of my favorite series, New Girl. I just finished watching it and I'm getting I'm feeling so much withdrawal. I'm like, oh, I miss my friends.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling.
But I
That's why
don't
you have to read the graphic novels so you can have more of the Lunar Chronicles
I do plan on
cast.
doing that. I do plan on doing that.
So, okay,
All
15
right.
minutes.
Read, read, read. All right.
I made it
I
another
just started
12
chapter
pages.
28. Nice.
Chapter
How's it
28?
going? Yeah, I just started chapter 28.
I can't tell you.
You're right. You can't, can you?
I can't give you any hints right now.
I got about that much more till I could start talking about this on Discord.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to get that done today so I can go talk about everything because, oh my gosh, it's crazy. Horrible.
Paige is like in and out of consciousness.
Poor Paige.
Well, we're done now, Paige. So if you wanna
Yeah.
go back to sleep, you can.
Sorry, Paige. Hey, but this is our longest sprints yet. We did pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been live for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're doing pretty good. How'd everybody else do?
Yeah. Paige watched a whole YouTube video. What did you watch?
Yeah. I've been having a hard time keeping up with my booktube videos lately. Just too much to do. Too much to do.
I was watching Steve Talks Books and Stuff. He did an interview with Yolene yesterday, and they were talking about having trouble keeping up with all of their like watch later list and stuff, and how, you know, it's fun to grow on booktube, but it's like we talked earlier about the commitments, like with buddy reads and everything like that. It's like the more you grow, the harder it is to, and the more friends you make, I guess, the more connections you make, the harder it is to keep up with all that. But just watch what you can. Just watch what you can.
Yeah.
It's so funny watching you guys go through this through winter. Yeah. You missed it earlier. I was crying.
Oh yeah, and
something that happened in like chapter 40. I don't know. Amy Bowman might remember 41 or something. Yeah, I was a mess.
Yeah, I got tears in my eyes too. Oh, I love Christmas lights.
Up.
Yeah, so like I feel like I go through phases too. Like I try to keep up with my booktube friends, but there's certain times when I go through phases to who am I watching more of, and not because I'm not enjoying the other ones. It's just that you can't keep track of everybody completely all the time. It's so impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did she watch? What did you watch?
This one, Jessica Nicole Dickerson. I've gotten more listened to. I started putting ornaments on my tree.
Oh, you guys are making me all feel like I need to.
Yeah.
I can't. I got too much work to do.
My daughter, like, if it was up to her, we would already have our Christmas decorations up. But I'm like, no, we're waiting till Thanksgiving. Like, we're waiting.
Yeah.
I finished most of my book, but I have to go now. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Naomi. I'm glad you finished most of your book. Can't wait to see how many you finish this month. She always reads so many books. I love.
Yeah.
But I know you're doing nonfiction, so that takes me longer. I don't know if it takes you a longer, Noemi. No, I called you Noemi because of, Naomi, but we read Mexican Gothic together. So.
Oh, that's the character.
Yeah.
Martine read 30 pages.
Great job, Martine.
So hard to keep up with everyone, especially when you're trying to work on your own content. Agree.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Totally. And read books. I mean, isn't that the whole reason we're here?
And read books. Exactly. Yeah. But Martine has a good technique that I've kind of adopted, and it's like, you know, you read for a little while and then you watch for a little while and then you read for a little while and you watch for a little while. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Martine's really good about like scheduling and planning and stuff like that. I always like to watch Martine to see how organized she is.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Like, I would
love to be more organized. Yeah.
I have my moments, but they haven't been lately. So.
Oh man, what's this day? Jane says, everyone is coming to my house for Thanksgiving. We have 7 trees up in my house. This one is my tree with my ornaments, and it is in my office. I can only enjoy it at night and on weekends. That is so fun. That is so many trees.
We only do 2. I say we only, but we do 2. We have 1 Disney tree and 1 regular tree.
She has had a reading month, but she was sick. And for some reason, when she's sick, she can just read like a mad woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I mean, not awesome that she was sick, but awesome that she got sick.
That's what I said. I was like, that's bittersweet.
Yeah.
Like, it's great that you're reading a lot, but it's also not good that you're sick.
Mm-hmm. You've had school. Yes.
Yeah, it's been kicking my butt. It's been kicking
You're giving Amy a free pass right now.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I might need it until I'm done getting my degree, my credentials, because it's hard. And if I had the choice of going to a school that wasn't quarter system, that it was semester length system, I would choose that. But most of the schools here in Washington are quarter length, and I'm not moving anywhere anytime soon. So, like, that's a problem because I don't like it. 10 weeks versus 15 weeks. Give me my 15 weeks back, darn it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Disney tree.
Man, I die on the couch just listening to audiobooks. It's so wonderful. Listen while I die. Oh, what a way to go. What a way to go.
I guess so.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. We have a train tree, Hallmark, 2 with balls, 1 with forest animals, and then mine is completely random since I have so many from previous students.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
I'm going to be lucky to have 1 tree this year. Wait, how does that work? Which thing? The dying while listening to books?
Or the...
Oh, she must have figured it out.
Oh, the 7 trees.
Oh.
Train tree, Hallmark, 2 with balls. Oh, like just regular balls. 1 with forest animals. That's cute. And then random.
I wish I had enough books, like enough like symmetrical books to make one of those actual Christmas trees made out of books. But also I couldn't, because even just having a regular Christmas tree is going to be hard this year because Fitz is like, he's going to tear that up. He's going to tear it up real bad. My mom sent me a text message yesterday, and it was like, Christmas tree for cat owners, and it had this like cage around it, and she's like, oh, you better get building this cage for my Christmas tree.
Yeah, our cats have all been really good about Christmas trees. They've never pulled them down. They get curious, but then Isaac's fine. Our other cat before him was fine, but we just gotten lucky because most cats go crazy over Christmas trees.
I have a picture of my cat that lives with my mom and dad. Her name's Jeannie. I have a picture of her up in the Christmas tree.
Oh, these animals.
Yeah. My parents are both retired and are home all day.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible. So, and it's not all the colleges or the universities and stuff are the same here. So when I was in California and when I was going to school in Texas, I had semester length. So I'm used to 15 weeks. Like, that's how my brain is comfortable. And then switching from 15 to 10 weeks, horrible. The worst thing ever. Don't do it. It's so terrible. Because quarters are short, but it's the same number of units. So, like, it's still the same amount of work. It's just condensed into a shorter period of time.
Yeah, that's hardcore. That's hardcore.
I don't like it.
Okay.
So, but I want to get my credentials, so just gotta do it.
Well, thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you for hosting.
A lot of fun. Yep. And we have our winter discussion live to look forward to on December 5th, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I keep getting that wrong, but it is December 5th.
December 5th at 6 p.m. Central, so 4 p.m. What are you on, Pacific? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. You're welcome.
And don't forget to go vote. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote on Discord. Vote for your favorite series you want to read. Get your friends to vote. No, don't do that.
And I don't even really think it's necessary for me to. Maybe I will just make an announcement that we've decided that we're going to do the co-current or concurrent series, and that Paige is coming on board with us to help us out in our endeavors. And yeah, we'll have to get with Paige, and iron some things out when it gets closer to time. So
yeah, I mean, because it's not going to happen right away. We won't be starting our next series until February, so we have time to think about that.
That time works for her, apparently.
Paige likes that time.
You're welcome, Jane.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.
Awesome. Thank
Have
you,
a great
guys.
rest of your weekend.